12 News is helping you get to know the candidates before you vote. On the ballot, Democrat Jody Habush-Sinekin and Republican Duey Stroebel are running to represent the newly created State Senate District 8. That district covers parts of the North Shore, Ozaukee, and Washington counties. It's one of the most closely watched and one of the most expensive state legislative races in Wisconsin. I sat down with both of them for our Coffee with the Candidate series. We continue in alphabetical order with Republican Duey Stroebel. This is a race that has become very expensive, as I'm sure you know. Why should voters trust you and your interest here?
I've been very involved in bills in a very bipartisan nature of getting things done in those regards to help people of the state, to help families, to help retirees, to help people on fixed incomes.
What do you think is the biggest issue facing the state legislature and facing voters here in the district?
We've got about $4 billion surplus sitting there at the state of Wisconsin right now. And we've given our governor numerous opportunities to return that money to the taxpayer, the hardworking taxpayers who actually earned it, in terms of a middle-class tax cut, in terms of exemption of retirement income. I mean, really very common sense ideas in order to find a way to get that money back to the taxpayer.
Lawmakers mandated school resource officers return to Milwaukee Public Schools when they passed the shared revenue law last year. MPS is still failing to comply with that mandate. How should the legislature respond?
They need to be there because we have issues in those schools and kids need a safe and secure environment to learn. And it appears as though that's not being provided in the city of Milwaukee right now.
Should the state legislature step in at any point, and when would that be?
Well, I think next session, when we start up in January, I think that should be one of the first things we need to look at.
What makes you a true Wisconsinite?
Born and raised here. I love this state and I'm never moving. And the reason why I got in government is we need to make this state economically viable for the next generation.
Is there a person or something that inspires or motivates you?
My wife. She's extremely intelligent. She's incredibly stable, and she is something that we have a wonderful relationship, and I'm just thrilled that I can call her my partner for life.
Last book that you read?
Last book that I read, the Bible.
Is there something that you would admire about your opponent?
I admire the fact that she's married and she's got 4 sons that she loves dearly, and I appreciate that.
Our thanks to Collectivo Coffee in Shorewood for hosting us. You can see more from our Coffee with the Candidates conversations with the candidates right now under the commitment section of the 12 News app.